Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from Droid Life. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So as T-Mobile crushes Verizon and AT&T in Ookla's Q3 speed report, we gotta talk about Verizon and when is their breakthrough moment? When are they going to significantly speed up to close that gap once and for all and maybe even surpass T-Mobile? And you guys have heard me say in previous videos that I think, soon Verizon will close that gap more and more and more. And I think we will eventually see that, them get better in Q4 and then, get better in Q1, Q2 of next year. Now, there's still a few things that have to happen for Verizon. One, they have to entirely scale their bandwidth on C-band to 160, 140 megahertz in the Samsung markets. That's still ongoing. I'm starting to see that happening bit by bit, but that's still a large part of the country that's not at the full bandwidth. So that still has to happen, and that will, of course, give them a speed boost. Then Verizon still has to get C-band on more sites. Yes, they cover X amount of pops, right? 230 as of the last official public statement from Verizon. But I'm still told a lot of that is still intercell aggregation. So they're stretching the C-band signal from another site to cover different areas. So there's still areas where they have to upgrade those sites that are in that area, which is happening. That's an ongoing process, and they're getting better at that scale. But that still has to happen, of course, for them to pick up in the speeds even more. But with time, that will happen. That will eventually happen. And you can see that happening if you look at the report on the 5G speed. Verizon's not far behind. They're at about, I don't see it in this one, but T-Mobile's at 221, Verizon's at 153, and if I remember, AT&T's at 101. So not that big of a difference, in my opinion. If T-Mobile's getting ready to close in at 300 pops with N41, they're at 221. Verizon's at 230 with 153, and they still don't have it within that 230 pops. They still don't have it scaled on all sites, C-band, and they're still waiting to open up the bandwidth in the Samsung markets. So I think that's pretty decent, right? Once they do that, Verizon should inch closer to the 200 on the download, right? For example, my market, El Paso, I checked it on the Ookla full report, and here it's scaled. The C-band is pretty much on all sites, and they just cracked 200 median downlink here. That's pretty fast, much faster than what T-Mobile is doing here, and T-Mobile has N41 on every site. But of course, here T-Mobile is dealing with fragmented spectrum. They don't have nowhere near as much spectrum as what Verizon can put on air right now. Verizon's at 160. T-Mobile's stuck at 80. And in some cases, some sites I've seen, they're still doing only 40 megahertz. I don't know why, but they're still stuck at 40. Verizon has every single site at 160. So that's a big difference in spectrum, and that's where that difference comes from. But on a nationwide scale, eventually, as everything comes together, Verizon will speed up, and I still see them surpassing T-Mobile on speed. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.